So in the first episode, Laura actually wanted this one kid to ask her out.
You can forget about Mark. He's gonna ask Jo Beth Hensley.
And I was just this thing getting in the way.
Did I mention my dad knows Wayne Newton?
And Carl took it upon himself because he thought Laura was having a hard time getting a date to the dance, to ask me without ever asking. Did you ask like my father or something you called?
Something like that.
Yeah, and without ever having seen me.
Does your son, Steve, by any chance happen to have a date to the party tomorrow night?
So he hooked her up with the school nerd on his own volition, just trying to do the right thing. And then I remember I came through the door and I just kind of did this thing, you know, in the doorway with those flowers.
Hi, Mr. Winslow. I'm Steve Urkel.
And again, it was a deliberate motion. Like I did this thing when I introduced myself, and Carl gives this look. It's just like, what the hell have I done? And you know, at that point, I just became, in the first episode, something to hide, you know, in the house while we get Laura on the date with the real boy who, you know, she wants to go on.
Why don't you go in the kitchen there and wash off the roots?
Good idea, Mr. Winslow.
And I think our chemistry started immediately.
Yes.
Excuse me.
What have I done?
Anyway, there was a frat there that night. And, you know, everybody wasn't social media back then. Sometimes they used to have to corral people to come watch tapings of television shows that weren't hits yet. So I don't know what was in it for this particular frat, but it was like all white guys from some college in here in the Southland, and they started chanting the character's name in between the scenes that I wasn't in.
What's your name, sugar?
Steve.
After that weekend passed, got a call from the producers, and they said they were bringing me back. And over the weekend, they made a deal with my agent for the rest of the season. And after that, it's just...
It's history.
It's history.